She watched with her own eyes as her husband brought over a bowl of dog food and claimed it was homemade cookies. The woman didn't dare expose him. She forced herself to gulp it down, fighting back nausea with every bite, because she was pretending to be blind. Her goal was to trick her husband into signing a cornea donation agreement. But to her surprise, the husband twisted open a bottle of laxatives and poured the entire contents into a glass, handing it to her like it was plain water. Determined to get his corneas, she had no choice but to keep up the act. Right in front of him, she drank it all in one go. As soon as he left, she dropped to the floor and desperately threw it all back up. She swore she'd make him pay for everything he'd done. What she didn't know was that he had already seen through her plan. The man had been reborn. In his previous life, his wife pretended to be blind to trick him into donating his corneas to her lover. Then the two of them manipulated him into signing over all his assets, transferring the company under his name to her. And even the daughter he had raised for 7 years turned out to be the child of his wife and her lover. When he finally learned the truth, he was devastated. But by then, it was too late. Then, in a twist of fate, a bolt of lightning struck, and he was sent back to the moment before he signed the donation form. Staring at the agreement in his hands, he tore it to pieces. He then asked his wife's best friend to help him put on a show in front of her. Meanwhile, his wife was busy planning a future with her lover, completely unaware that her schemes were about to fall apart. When she arrived at her husband's hospital room, she found him acting intimately with her best friend. In a moment of shock and rage, she shouted out loud, only to immediately realize she was supposed to be blind. She had no choice but to swallow her anger and pretend nothing happened. Seeing how determined she was to keep up the act, the man didn't expose her right away. Instead, he handed her a glass filled with more laxatives, just to see how far she would go. To his surprise, she drank it down without hesitation, proving just how deeply she loved her lover. So he decided to push her even further. Once they got home, he brought her a bowl of dog food. As expected, she kept pretending, shoveling spoonful after spoonful into her mouth. But before long, she ran to the bathroom to throw up. At that moment, the man knew the time had finally come to strike.